Just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So again, just been bear with me while I just sort this out. Yeah, so just finished doing a meditation, and I was kind of guided to come online to just do a little reading to just check in with the collective and stuff. While I was meditating, a lot of I don't know if it's collectively or it was just me, but what was coming up in my meditation was a lot of mother wounds and a lot of father wounds were coming up. So yeah, having to just sit through with them feelings that were coming up during the meditation or whatever, which was quite interesting, man. Because I think you don't know how much your mother and father wounds actually play a big part in your conscious life, because all your wounds and healing is a lot to do with the subconscious, if that makes sense. So yeah, I found it quite interesting, some of the things that were coming up. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me see what's going on in the collective, because it's a new moon. Yesterday was a new moon, but the new moon energy lasts for 3 days before and 3 days after, right? So we're kind of in the midst of it. So there may be a lot of stuff coming up collectively for healing, you know. So yeah, just gonna have a little check in to see what's popping with the collective. Because yeah, the energy out. Listen, the outside world energy is just chaotic. Like, I don't know, just everything just feels weird. It's like I went to go and ground today as well. I ain't been grounding. I don't know. Everything just feels like it's hard work at the moment. Like usually I have my spiritual practices done, but recently the last few weeks they have literally just been out the window, man. So I don't know what is going on, man. This feels like a battle. It feels like a battle, to be fair. I feel constantly exhausted. And also another thing that was coming up during the well, just come to me now. It feels like being kind of blocked spiritually, if that makes sense. Which is interesting. Which is what's happening. I feel, because it just come to mind, like literally feeling blocked. Like you usually when I tap in, right, I can usually it's really hard to explain. Like usually when I tap in, it's like I can feel myself expanding and going up, right? But of recently, I think a good part of this year feels like kind of being like contained, if that made sense. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh shit. Okay, cool. How about now? Is that better? Good? Yeah. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Alright, anyway. So yeah. I'm gonna bust one of these ones. Alright, so bear with me, gang. Alright, cool. That hopefully should be, but well, yeah, you should be able to hear me now because I've got the mic in and stuff. So, there we go. Bear with me. Oh, this is quite frustrating. Ah, cool. I'm just gonna have to work with it like that. So yeah, I don't know. For the last few months, it feels like being kind of spiritually cut off, if that makes sense. Okay, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. So yeah, that just come to me when I was kind of meditating just now. So I was like, all right, cool. So there's some like yeah, we kind of it feels like we're being kind of contained, yeah. in a way. Because usually when I go into meditation and stuff, it feels like I can feel like my guides and feel the expansion. You know, when you go into deep meditation, you go inward and you can feel what's the word? Yeah, I don't know. When I meditate, I go inwards and I feel like kind of in the stillness and the quietness, I feel more expansive and more connected to the whole, right? But feels like the last few months I've been kind of shut off from the higher realms, if that made sense. So yeah, there's a lot of activity going on in the astral realm and all that stuff, right? Um, with there's just yeah, it just feels like there's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on the energetic level as well, right? So yeah, we signed up for this, innit? So yeah, it's hard work, but like I was saying, when I just come out of meditation, while I was in meditation, a lot of what's it called? Yeah, when I was in meditation, a lot of the mother and father wounds were coming up. So that may be a thing that's coming up in the collective, right? Dealing with like past trauma, um, wounds, healing, emotionally and stuff, because it's a new moon, right? So we've got to, not got to, but we're getting into a new phase. When it's like a full moon, it's like a cycle's ended, and when we're going into a new moon, it's like renew, rebirth, um, time to start a new cycle. So a time for releasing, right? So yeah, right now is a time of yeah, releasing what that come up in the reading that I done a few days ago. Yeah, that's interesting you say that, because yeah, I feel quite hollow and empty myself. Um, but what I've been trying to, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Like usually when I go into meditation, I usually get guidance and feel kind of connected and stuff, right? I feel more at peace and like can start gathering my thoughts and stuff. But of the lot, the this year, yeah, this is probably one of the most most times, is that the right word? I can notice it that I've been cut off and I feel something is shifting, right? I don't know if it's an internal level, external, something's shifting in it. Like, it feels like my spiritual practices, like I've been usually I'm quite, I don't do them every day, but usually I'm quite good with my spiritual practices, right? But of the last few months, it's like the spiritual practices have been difficult, and I'm not getting the benefits from them, because when I meditate, I get the benefits from it anyway. Yeah, but trying to focus the mind and stuff like, it's just very challenging right now. That's all I can say. It's hard work. It's so yeah, I don't know. Something's happening energy wise. Like I was saying, it feels like we've kind of been kind of shut off spiritually, should I say? Maybe that's because, from what I get, we're kind of we in a way we're being contained, right? Um, because we've got to kind of wait for everyone, not everyone, we've got to wait for people to catch up, if that makes sense. Yeah, where we're going energy wise, we can have, it's like you have the forerunners, right? And then you got to wait. The forerunners will awaken first and start their healing on their journey, from because I've been doing my healing for a good decade almost now. So when certain things unfolded during 2020 and stuff, it's like, oh, I can start seeing how things are unfolding and blah blah blah. So what, because it's, they call it the awakening, the labels and all this shit, everything is coming to light, right? But what I get from this is that the forerunners, the people that's chosen to awaken first, we've kind of hit this level where we've got to wait for everyone else to kind of catch up. Should I not catch up to a certain degree, but to, yeah, in a way, somewhat catch up, because things are coming to light. So we're all in this together. We're all one, right? Um, So yeah, it kind of feels like we're being kind of contained. I don't know. The energy, it's just very hard to explain, man. It's very hard to explain. It's like, yeah, it's hard to explain. But definitely the mother and father wound was coming up during my meditation just now. Anyway, um, so which was interesting. So I was like, oh yeah, it's like I try not to. It's not. Yeah, when I get guided to do a video, I get guided to do a video, a reading or whatever. But with the crazy matrix talks, they when that's a topic comes to mind, I just share in it. I just share my experience. Um, Okay, yeah, feel free, man. Feel free to, because I'm gonna be pulling cards and we can chat and we can just vibe because that's how I do on my lives. Like I pull cards and we can just I just talk about my experience and what I'm currently going through. So if you can relate, cool. If you can't, cool. Um, yeah, it's just here to just yeah, we're all in this together and we're everyone is at different levels in their awakening and have different levels in their consciousness, right? So it's not a personal reading, man. So I'll pull cards if you can relate to it. What guidance can be given, you can take it like that, um, or you can email me and we can talk about a personal reading or something. Because yeah, this is just a live to just give the collective a general reading anyway. Um, yeah, got off track anyway. But the first card that come out is Mother Mary. Yeah, so like I was saying about the mother and father wounds, right? So the Mother Mary is more about like the nurturing kind of energy, yeah? So right now would be a good time to be nurturing yourself, taking good care of yourself. Make sure you're doing a lot of self-care, loving yourself, talking kindly to yourself is very important because for what I've been noticing, there's a lot of intrusive thoughts that are coming in right now, yeah? And they're not mine, if that makes sense. So it's about challenging your thoughts, right? At the moment. But yeah, right now is a good time to be nurturing yourself, taking good care of yourself, not being hard on yourself, man. Not being hard on yourself, and do what you can. Don't be trying to, I don't know, overdo things because the like I don't know. For me, I'm hard on myself in it. I like to. I got certain standards in it. Yeah. So if I can't meet them standards, I kind of beat myself up. But it's like, dude, you're only human. You can only do so much, and the vessel needs rest as well. Because sometimes when I'm on one, my mind can just go 100 miles an hour, and my physical vessel can't keep up with my mind. Right. So I need to start nurturing myself. Like, dude, it's okay to rest. Like today, I had a nap, and I don't nap. So it's like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm feeling tired. The vessel's tired, so I'm gonna nap and not feel guilty for napping, right? So right now is a good time to nurture yourself, ask yourself, and I also was journaling today as well. I ain't picked up a book to start journaling in ages, and I need to be more better with it. That's like what I keep saying. The last few months, I've just been kind of, I don't know, man. Kind of shut off, just unmotivated. And usually, like spirituality is a big part of my life, and it's got me through a lot. Not just, yeah, but yeah, you when you start doing the inner work and you start seeing the benefits and how spirituality and your spiritual practices can help you, it's like, dude, why wouldn't I want to do it if that makes sense? So, yeah. So yeah, done some journaling today, done a meditation, went out in nature. So yeah, I've been kind of um, yeah, it's been a good day. Send you guys some blessings as well. But yeah, right now is the time to nurture yourself and be mindful of the way you talk to yourself. Remember to nurture your inner child. Yeah, maybe your inner child needs nurturing right now. Yeah, and a good way to nurture your inner child is to talk to yourself as you would a child, right? Like the ego. If you talk to your ego as you would a child, then your ego is more likely to listen, if that makes sense. The next card is prayer. So You know what? Yeah, recently I've been praying a lot actually. Yeah, I've been praying a lot, and prayer gets through, and miracles do happen. Yeah, don't think like um, miracles. Oh yeah, no, it's just this person that got gets miracles and that. Listen, miracles happen every single day. Yeah, everything is changing. Miracle like this is how funny the universe works. Things can change overnight, right? Things can change overnight. Um, so some of you may be being more guided to connect to God, Source, Allah, Jesus, whatever you want to call the all. Connect with your ancestors, passed on loved ones, ask for guidance, reassurance, whatever you need. Um, Pray about it. Yeah, praying is speaking to the universe, and when you meditate, meditation is more receiving the answers, right? Um, is what I've found out on found on my journey. I ask for things, and when I meditate, I either get the answers, or when I'm out and about, I start seeing signs and synchronicities and stuff like that guiding me along my path. But like I was saying, recently the signs and synchronicities haven't really been there. Like I see, like when it's like when I'm on going to do something, yeah. Like yesterday, I'll give you an example. I was so unmotivated all day. I was just lacking energy, and it must have been about 7 o'clock, and it was like um, no, it was 6 o'clock actually, 6:54, yeah. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go gym. Fuck it, I'm getting up and going gym. So picked up my phone, got my shit ready, just about to leave the house. Looked at my phone, and my clock said 6:54, right? So I was like, all right, cool, I'm on job, yeah. Synchronicity, like sequence, right? So I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go with it. Went to the gym, was in the gym, done a little workout and that, and then cool. So I managed to go to the gym, yeah. Weren't no big workout or nothing, but I managed to go, so it was an achievement, right? So yeah, the synchronicities have been a bit hit and miss recently, anyway. But yeah, right now is a good time to connect with your ancestors and guides and pray for what you need. Ask and thou shalt receive, right? So what do you feel that you need at the moment? Do you need guidance? Do you need reassurance? Do you need what do you need? Speak to your guides and angels about it, and call them in, because your angels and guides can't work on your behalf without your say so. So they can't intervene. So yeah, because it's your lessons at the end of the day, and there's no right or wrong, but a lesson will keep repeating until the lesson has been learned, right? The next card is shielding. So right now it is very important to shield your energy. I've realized this bloody when I went out grounding today, because my energy field is very large, right? And I always, most of the time I forget to shut down my energy before leaving the house, right? So when you're out and about, if you're not protecting yourself and you're walking around with all your chakras open and stuff, you're going to be absorbing and attracting all sorts of chaos out there, right? Because outside, the energy out there is just really mad. Yeah, I'm British. Yeah, I'm British. Yeah, from London, man, from London. So right now is a good time to protect your energy, shield yourself, make sure you're cleansing regularly, saging, incense, grounding is very important right now. And remember to shut your energy field down. If you're very sensitive to energy, remember to kind of, I don't know, it takes about 30 seconds to just close your eyes and just to visualize your chakras closing down. Yeah, because you have chakras coming out the front and back. And one good thing that come to mind as well, some of you, I don't know, this is kind of visualizing this. Some of you may need to work on your third eye chakra to kind of heal your subconscious mind, because the chakras coming through the front and back, right? So the third eye chakra, whatever you've got energy coming in through the back is going to come out the front, right? So if you've got a blockage, yeah, the for some reason I'm seeing distortion. Yeah, so what you're maybe seeing um, is like maybe a subconscious. So what's the word? Your external world is a reflection of your internal world, right? So if you've got like chaos and turmoil inside, that's going to be reflected externally, right? So some of you may need to do some work on your third eye, do some try to reprogram your subconscious, um, because your subconscious is making your external reality distorted, if that makes sense. I don't know. Just take whatever. Oh, really? Um, I'm West Indian. I'm West Indian, man. I've got there's what is it? I've got Latino in me. Oh, so yeah, I'm a bit. I got yeah. I'm not surprised if I got Indian in me as well, man. The next card is expression. So right now is a time to express yourself. Um, some of you may need to work on the throat chakra as well to do like with the blue self-expression, communication, and speaking one's truth. Um, and also, some of you may need to work on the sacral chakra as well to do with creativity and sexuality and emotions. Your creativity comes from your sacral chakra, and your creativity is connected to your inner child, right? So if you feel that you lack creativity or feel that you're not creative, then there is some blockage to do with your sacral chakra there, right? Um, and there's a lot of adults out there that say they're not creative, right? But everyone is creative. You don't tell a child doesn't say that they're creative. You give a child, um, try not to fuel them. It's about challenging them. Try not to pay. It's about starving them in a way, should we say? You don't give the negative thoughts energy. You only try to give what you want to manifest your energy, right? It's about trying to stop starve out the negativity, right? In some way. Not all negativity can be kind of starved, right? And be very aware of this toxic positivity, right? Because there's a lot of toxic positivity. You can't sometimes you can't positive think your way out of certain situations. It's just unrealistic, right? But you can have a positive attitude towards it, if that makes sense. Yeah. And it depends what you're trying to manifest. If you're trying to manifest that's something that is not for your highest good, you're gonna find it a harder time to manifest it, if that makes sense. So yeah, you don't give a child doesn't say they're not creative. You just give a child a pen and paper and they'll create something, right? Same with adults. You don't need to say you're creative. Poetry, writing, painting, put pen to paper and you create something. It doesn't need to be bloody is it Van Gogh? I'm not sure about artists and that. Yeah, Van Gogh or the Mona Lisa or whatever, but it's still a bit of art and you're expressing how you feel. Sometimes when I'm doing art, like drawing, because I'm more of a drawer than painter, right? But sometimes when I'm drawing, sometimes my drawings come out quite dark, right? Just because I don't know, um, yeah, it's really weird. When when I'm drawing and when I write music, that's yeah, I don't know, yeah. When I'm drawing, that comes out quite dark for some reason, depending on what my mood's saying. But most of the time when I draw, it comes out quite dark for some reason, like just a lot of negative, just getting expressed, right? But when I do music, that's more self-expression, like my life experience and stuff. And yeah, so it's just about expressing and just when you're expressing in any way, you're getting things off your chest and you're getting things out, if that makes sense. So you're kind of lightening your load. The next card is self-reflection. So right now is a great time for self-reflection, right? Um, even though everything just feels chaotic and just crazy right now. Um, but it's a good time to reflect. You can't stop the negative thoughts, man. The negative thoughts are a part of the experience. Um, that's the thing with meditation. You're not trying to turn off the negative thoughts. It's just more observing them, if that makes sense. Confirmation. So with meditation, you're not trying to turn off the negative thoughts. It's just more about observing them and to let them pass through your mind. When you start paying more attention to them and focusing more on them,
that's when you kind of get in more negative loop, should we say? Because you can't turn your thoughts off. But one trick that I did learn when I was meditating one time, if you ask yourself, well, this worked for me while I was meditating, what am I thinking? My mind literally just went blank. So I was like, yeah, what am I thinking? And it was like me observing myself, if that made sense. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, man. That's what I tried anyway. But yeah, right now is a time for self-reflection. Just looking at oneself. Just doing like a little not life review, but just to see where you're at. You know what's working for you in your life, what's not working for you, where do you want to be, what do you want to do? Because me, I've been doing this. I don't know, this year, should I say? Really, it's been really, like quite pronounced. Should I say? It's like I'm trying still. It's like we're for me personally. I'll just be blunt. It feels like I'm in between realms, right? Like I'm in the 3D realm physically. My energy's like here, like I'm in the 3D realm, and my energy's like up here, right? And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do in the 3D realm. Really and truly, the 3D realm doesn't exist anymore. Somewhat, it still does. Well, the illusion, it still exists, but it doesn't. We've gone past the 3D realm. Yeah. So certain things are not going to work anymore. So I find myself trying to find out what I want to do and how's this going to fit in between this realm and the other realm, if that makes sense. It sounds really messed up. So it's like, yeah, oh, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? So I'm trying. It's always good to learn and try new things, right? But certain things are going to be obsolete going forward. Yeah, in this realm, like technically, there's a lot of yeah, we're behind schedule. That's all I'm saying. We're behind schedule, man. We're behind schedule. So right now is a time for self-reflection, just looking at oneself, and one thing is spirituality is not all about love and light. I keep saying this. Spirituality, you'll find a lot of spiritual people have been through the most. Yeah, spirituality is not all love and light. There's a lot of darkness and pain and grief that comes with spirituality. It's about balancing out the light and the dark, right? So sometimes it is about looking at oneself, saying, "Okay, yeah, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I am impatient. I am stubborn. Yeah, I am unforgiving at times and stuff like that." But once you start saying, "I am this," you can start working with that to then change it, if that makes sense. Because if you're walking around saying, "That's not me, that's not that's not this, and not that," and not taking responsibility and accountability for things, then there's going to be no growth and no change, right? So yeah, self-reflection is very important on this journey. The next card is look through this situation. So you want to try to see the bigger picture, right? When you're going through stuff, we tend to focus on what is right in front of us, right? But there's always wisdom and lessons in the situation, right? So like I was saying, everyone has been through shit, and everyone is going through shit right now. Doesn't matter what you're going through. Everyone is going through it like at some stage, right? So try to be compassionate with yourself and others during this time, because everyone's got stuff to deal with. People may smile and act all happy on a daily basis, but everyone's going through stuff, right? So try to see where you're at and what your current situation is trying to teach and offer you, right? Some of you are planting seeds and you're going to reap the rewards as well. Also, I'm getting a headache, man. All right. The next card is believe in yourself. So, right, you've got to believe in yourself. Listen, anything you want, you can achieve. Anything you want, you can be. It's just about believing in yourself, right? You need to have faith in yourself as well that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Don't let your past experiences um, make you discourage yourself and all that, or your upbringing, or your mother or father wounds, right? This was what was coming up for me as well, because, dude, it's about believing in yourself. You can't look externally. Well, this is kind of a lesson that I'm going through at the moment. You can't look externally for like validation. You've got to find this within. Yeah, that's like that lesson that I'm working through at the moment. That self-worth, feeling good enough. That's stuff that comes from within. You can't look outside. Oh yeah, asking people, am I good enough, and that doesn't. I'm not one to ask if I'm good enough, but it's how I feel about myself, innit? But you can only feel that from within. So you can't look. Most people, there's a lot of people that are out there looking for certain things externally, right? But most of them things you can only find from within. When you start doing the inner work and working on yourself, they will come naturally. And once you got it, it can't be taken away. So it's about also believing and loving yourself, right? There's a lot of people out there, not judging anyone, everyone's on their journey, right? But there's a lot of people out there looking for love, but don't love them. That's it. There's a lot of people out there wanting someone to love them, but they don't love themselves. So it's just about working on yourself and loving yourself. Once you get to a stage of loving yourself and being comfortable with yourself, you don't really need someone else, if that makes sense. That person will then come to you because you're at the same frequency and vibration. People, people will be in your like orbit of the same energy and vibration as you. So people come in your life and people will leave your life, depending where the vibration is at. But yeah, believe in and trust in yourself. So start doing stuff for you. Some of you may need to start setting healthy boundaries and stuff and putting yourself first. If you're like, it depends what you define as people pleasing, because as long as you're not, there's a difference between being a good human being and people pleasing, right? So try to find the balance, because you can't keep putting yourself out, if that makes sense. So the next card is you are understood. So there's probably there's a lot of us out there that just feel misunderstood. For me personally, society, I was speaking to my friend about this the other day. I was like, society isn't built for, like, I've seen the way society is real, how society really is since I was a kid. And I was like, dude, I just do not resonate with none of this. Like, when they're telling me history and that, it's just not resonating. It's like, dude, like, even when I speak to my kids and that, it's like, dude, like, someone was like, yeah, they're still teaching us about Martin Luther King. I was like, dude, they was teaching, so they were teaching you about Martin Luther King, and I've been out of school for like fucking 20 something years now. So they're just repeating history. That's why they call it his story, right? Because they're not telling you the full truth. Yeah, they're just telling you what they want you to know. It's like Martin Luther King. Listen, there was bare other black people that done things for black people, not just Martin Luther King. They don't tell you about the Maroons in Jamaica and stuff. They don't tell you about Shaka Zulu and all these other things there. They only tell you about Martin Luther King and that. You got to do your research, right? You got to know where you're coming from to where you're going, innit? This is why most religions and history has been so manipulated, yeah, that people don't even know where they're coming from to where they're going. You know, like the collapse of civilization has happened so many times before. We're just watching it unfold again. We're watching it collapse once again. Like the collapse of Rome, collapse of Atlantis and Lemuria, same thing. We were just watching it unfold a different time, just in this day and age. Because the way society is going, it's unsustainable. And I've seen this, like, noticed this since I was a kid and stuff. It's like, dude, this is not the way people are meant to be living. Like, in tower blocks, like, in cities, I live in London, right? People are not, confirmation, people are not meant to be living in tower blocks stacked on top of each other. It's just a battery, it's harvesting energy. If you look at a city, yeah, from above, it looks like a computer motherboard. People are not meant to live like that. Yeah, people are not meant to live like that. So yeah, anyway. So yeah, I've just felt misunderstood from a kid, you know? So yeah, a lot of you may feel that you feel misunderstood or just don't resonate with how things are and where you're at, because things ain't how they're meant to be. Like the way society is, it's like, yeah, living in the city is just rough. Like everyone is like doggy dog world, and uh, the rat race. You got to be doing this, you got to be doing that, and people are literally burning themselves out. People think, oh, if you haven't got a house or a car or married and that, you're not successful. It's like, dude, there's more to life. Like you can like, are you a good human being? It's all good having a good like a big house and that, but are you a good human being? Are you willing to help a fellow man? Are you willing to break bread with somebody else? Because it's all good looking successful to the external world, but like, have you got morals? No, I don't know. That's how I see it. In it, like success is very different to different people. In it, it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Society is, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you feel misunderstood, you're not misunderstood. You are understood. It's okay to not feel that you resonate with, I don't know, your surroundings. Like, I don't know. I was born in the city, innit, and I'm tired of the city now. I'm ready for like country living. Like, this city life. People, what's funny? Yeah, the city. That's how the city gets you. In every country, they had the city, yeah, a main city with the flashing lights and the fast cars and the money and all this, and then that's how they draw you in, but it's a trap. That's like once you're stuck in, caught up in the rat race and the cycle of the city life, dude, there ain't really much escape from that. Even though this is what my soul signed up for, and we got to experience this, dude. The city life is not it. City life is feeding the grid and feeding the matrix. Yeah, that's why they don't want people self-sufficient and living off grid and that, because you're not no use to them. Like they've like people are literally working their ass off just to pay bills. That's just mad. Like what? Like people are living paycheck to paycheck and ain't got shit to show for it. That's not fucking living, mate. Like I don't know. But yeah, society should not be like this. Society should not be like this. Like, and the way the whole society has got the family household split up and all that. Like the father's got this from the 60s for what I watched. The father will go out to work all day. The mother's at home with her kids getting stressed out. Why ain't both parents at home raising their kids? Why does a mother only get how long is it? Is it 6 months? Is it 6 months annual leave or some shit if she just has a kid? I don't know how long it is anyway. Why? I don't understand why. Why? What? That doesn't make no sense. Why the earliest years in your child's life are the most important, right? So why is society built up like that? Like, yeah, all right, cool, you have a kid, yeah, you get 6 months off, then you got to go back to work. What the fuck? And then your kid's getting raised by the school or a carer or something, not even the parent. I don't know, man. This society is just a bit mad. That's why things are changing, man, and they need to hurry up and change. Well, not hurry up. Things are unfolding as they should. Yes, they are unfolding as they should. But it's okay to feel misunderstood, man. It's okay to feel misunderstood, because I felt misunderstood my whole life, and it's like being misunderstood. You're the black sheep, and you're here to create the change. You may see the world in a totally different, not even totally different. You just see the world as it is, because that's why you've seen a lot of these distractions, Diddy this and the fucking the election that's going on in America. No one gives a shit. Like even like when they're doing the elections over here, dude, they're electing people and voting and all this. Bruv, what change has taken place? If anything, it's got worse. So what are you doing? It's more about control. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Start seeing stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, yes, sometimes I can see energy and things move, and it's like when you can catch things at the corner of your eye and stuff. It's weird, man. It's weird. Just like, wait, what did that something just move? Did I just see something? And you start doubting yourself and shit. Alright. The next card is learn something new. So yeah, try something new, man. You're here to experience. Don't play it safe. And it was like when I was sorry, I was at the this men's group on Monday, And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm in this kind of situation. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what direct. Feeling quite lost for direction, right? And then one guy there, he was new there, and he was like, "Dude, you don't need to worry about." Because I was like, "I'm multi-talented. I can do a lot of different. I'm qualified in a lot of different areas, right?" And it was like, dude, that's a good thing. Not knowing what you want to do and trying new things, as long as you're still trying and educate yourself, it was like, that's a good thing. Because some people will learn one thing and just run with that their whole life. And I was like, oh shit, you know what? Yeah, I never actually looked at it like that. Because there was one guy on the course also, and he said he's been in one job for like 20 years or something. And I was like, that is insane. Not insane, but it was like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like doing the same. That's like insanity. Doing the same thing every day. I don't know. I just can't get my head around certain. Maybe it's because the ADHD or whatever. But then again, I like trying new things. But then again, I like routine. It's weird, right? But like when he was like I was like, oh yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I want to find myself and blah blah blah. And then the guy who said he's been at his job 20 years was like, he was envious of me, yeah, because he was like, I've been at my job 20 years and I'd feel like not run out of time, but he wants to do new things, travel and shit. And it was like, yeah, I've been here 20 years, and like, if I leave here, I don't know really what to do in that. And I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, I've got to try to take that as a blessing in a way. Yeah, trying new things, and yeah, just stay open minded and try new things, and try to always educate yourself, man. Um, yeah, because that's the only way we learn and grow. Because we come to experience here, isn't it? And the only way we can experience stuff is by trying something new. So some of you may need to step outside of your comfort zone. Um, yeah, some of you need to dip your toe in the water. Yeah, dip your toe in the water. Try something new. Um, Maybe some of you need to take the first step into something, but you've got stuff on the horizon. So whatever you've just been interested in, I don't know, whatever the first thing that comes to mind, yeah, that you're interested in, check it up. You don't have to go and study something. You can just educate yourself on YouTube about certain the topic that you're interested in. If you're interested in history, geography, like I wish I would have studied geography in school now because I love traveling. You know, like it's like, yeah. So yeah, the world is your oyster, and we're in the age of Aquarius, man. So you can access information at the drop of a hat. So use it. Use the technology. Don't let the technology use you, man. Fuck. The first card that come out is Inner Journey. So yeah, we're on an inner journey, man. The only way to change the external world is to change your internal world, right? So instead of the more work you do internally, instead of reacting, you learn to respond. If that makes sense, it takes practice, man. Jesus Christ, I've got patience is the key tattooed on my hand, and I'm still impatient. So you know, that's why they call them life lessons, because some of you can take a whole lifetime to learn a certain lesson, right? But right in this lifetime, we're kind of on the fast track, so we're trying to get through them lessons ASAP, right? So yeah, the inner work. There is no out. There's only in, right? So turn inwards. The answers you need are within. The next card is Ascension. So yeah, we are ascending. We're ascending, man. Like it's noticeable. It's so noticeable. Like the old world ended in 2020. If people don't know that, the old world ended in 2020. You may still look like it's functioning as the external world, but things are very different on an energy level. I can tell you that things are very different. Yeah. So to ascend, not everyone's gonna everyone's chose different paths, right? People, some people, your soul has signed up for whatever is signed up for, whether you want to ascend, whether you want to not ascend, whatever resonates with you. But yeah, remember everyone's journey is different, and not everyone is going to where you're going. So like I was saying, some people are choosing to ascend and become conscious and see the world for what it really is. Some people want to keep the world the same and can't see the. Listen, there's a lot of people out there that couldn't imagine the world without without. Some people don't want to be free, to be fair. Some people don't want to be. It's a bit like the Matrix with Neo waking up. Like some people want to stay inside the Matrix. Some people want to not escape. You can't escape it. But when you start seeing the world for what it really is, like, dude, I do not resonate with this, and I don't really want to take part in it. Like, all right, cool. There's enough to go round, yeah. So why is there such an imbalance in the world? That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't really make no sense to me. There's enough food and stuff to go round, clothing and all this and that. But why isn't any of it being shared? Yeah, do you know what I mean? The imbalance is just off, but it's coming back into balance, and people are starting to see how it really is. It's like, dude, man, like why have we got to pay? We got to pay for food. That doesn't. All right, cool. We might have to pay a little something for food, yeah, for the farmers, yeah, that are actually doing the growing and shit. But have you seen the prices of like supermarket food? Is not meant to be bought in supermarkets, yeah. Like when you're going to different countries, yeah, and you're buying food off stalls and stuff. That's because it comes. I remember when I went Thailand, went down the market and was getting like fucking dragon fruit that was from the tree and bananas and shit. And it's like, yeah, going to the market and buying the food straight from the tree, from the source, and you're giving the man a little something because he's brought the food there. That's how food is meant to be fucking brought, yeah? Not fucking going to the supermarket, then putting tax on it. It's grown in a lab and shit, and they're feeding us garbage. The food then got no nutrients and all that from the supermarkets and shit. It's like, dude, you're feeding us garbage and you're making us pay for it. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, we move with it. Yeah, that's a part of the journey, isn't it? And stuff like that. So yeah, we just got to go with it, man. And it's a spiral. The healing journey isn't straightforward. Thanks, man. Yeah, the healing journey isn't straightforward. It's a spiral, man. It's going up, 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 and round. I saw one saying, the healing journey is like climbing a mountain, but you go round the mountain. Like when you go round the mountain, you will see the same view, but at different points, right? It's like life lessons. We'll have the life lessons come round to us, but just at different points, and we can see it from different angles and stuff, which I find quite interesting anyway. The next card is like stripping illusion. Like I was just saying, literally just saying, like that's why they call it awakening or enlightenment. Awakening, things are just coming to light. Enlightenment is in things come. Wait, hold on. Yeah, enlightenment. Things are coming to light. That's why they call the Illuminati. It's illuminated because they're conscious and awake. That's why they try to control the masses, right? But yeah, stripping illusions. Things are like things are being stripped literally, and some people ain't ready to be. Some people ain't ready for the illusion to be stripped, right? Because listen, there's a lot of people out there that think the organization, as my fellow brother would say, the organization, yeah, have their best interest at heart when they really don't. Yeah, just let that sink in. People think that certain trying to find the right wording. Some people think that certain individuals, should we say, are out there with their health at best interest at heart when they really don't give a shit about you. They really don't. Oh yeah, no, and they're yeah. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But some people just ain't ready. Oh no, they wouldn't do this and da 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 da. Yes, they do. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. But the illusion is being stripped, and when a lot of things come to light, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to point blank refuse to see what's being point blank refuse, or going to deny it. Like in 2020, yeah, people was, how should we say it? What's the word? Things are coming to light about things that took place in 2020, right? and people are starting to question their people are starting to apologize for certain actions and stuff. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying too much in it. But yeah. Oh no, they wouldn't do this, they wouldn't do that. Yes, they would. They do not care about you. And then in 4 years later, oh yeah, that's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? There are no coincidences at this point in time. Everything is here to it's not even a coincidence. It's a synchronicity, or it's just to show you what's taking place in it. The next card is divine timing. So everything is happening exactly how it and when it should, right? Try not to force things to happen, right? Even though some things are uncomfortable, or like sometimes I don't know. For me at the moment, kind of the unknown. The ego doesn't like the unknown. Yeah, the ego don't like the unknown. The ego likes to know when and where things are going to happen. The ego likes to live in the past or the future. The ego doesn't like to live in the present moment. That's why they call it the present, because it's a gift, right? But yeah, try not to force things to happen, because everything is going to happen in divine timing. I don't know, two souls. I don't know. You might. There's like, I don't know, for some reason two souls coming together is coming to mind. So I don't know, you might be meeting a soulmate or something. I don't know, but yeah, divine timing. Yeah, just work on yourself, and yeah, things will happen when they're meant to happen. When yeah, everything is destined. Like there's no people think, oh yeah, timelines. This we're jumping timelines. Listen, question everything right now. Yeah, question everything that I'm saying and question everything that you're hearing. There's a lot of false light out there. Yeah, it was even in the Bible about false light and all that. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of spiritual teachers out there that are giving out false information. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So be mindful of that. Oh, you should be doing this. You're gonna ascend. You need to be vegan. Oh, you're jumping timelines. Listen, only take what resonates with you. Like we've been saying since 2020, dude. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're in the age of like technology. You have information that at the drop of, you have information in your hand at the drop of a hat. Do the research, man. So everything is going to happen when it's meant to happen. The next card is teaching. So I heard a saying earlier, we are the teacher and the learner, the student in one, right? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? As another lesson, another saying that I will never forget. But teaching, it's good to share your experience, right? Like I've been saying for years now, years now. Like I don't know if you do poetry, even just little blogs, sharing your experience. If you've got certain experience, I don't know, raising children, I don't know, anxiety, depression, I don't know. I don't. If you've got, share your experience, because there's other people out there that kind of need and are looking for guidance during this time, right? So just by sharing your experience, you could help somebody else out, if that makes sense. Like I don't know, yeah, just sharing your experience, because everything has already been said, but the way the message is delivered, it gets delivered differently by, I don't know, if I say a message, it's going to be received differently by someone else, but it may be in a way that you can understand it, if that makes sense. So yeah, share your experience, teach. We're here to teach and learn. Teach, learn, grow, help your fellow man. Do you know what I'm saying? And learn, trying something new. So learning as well. Like I'm saying, we're the student and the teacher, man. So it's about being able to do both. The next card is honoring your energy. So yeah, right now it's about literally honoring your energy. Yeah, that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to just grow, teach, and learn from each other. That's how we grow and expand, man. It's like there was another saying, teach a man to fish or something like that. Oh, I can't remember the saying anyway, but it was basically saying, no, you don't give a man a fish, you teach him how to fish or something like that. So we're helping someone else. Do you know what I mean? It's like, dude, we're all in this together, man. So yeah, it's just about learning, and and yeah, learning. Yeah, when you're learning, you get more wise and wisdom. You know, power is knowledge is power. So the more you're learning, the more you're reading and stuff. Um, yeah, that's the saying. Yeah, that's what it really should be like, teaching others. Like, so that, yeah, man. I don't know, cooking. Like, listen, there are some men out there that don't know how to cook food. It's like it was lucky my mum and nan taught me how to cook food. But I'm speaking to some people. Some people don't know how to cook food, and it's like, dude, like you can't rely on a woman to cook food for you. You know? Yeah, man. Everyone's welcome. Yeah, everyone's welcome. Yeah, everyone's welcome. Red's just my color, man. Red's my color. Everyone calls me Red, so yeah. Crips are welcome. Everyone's welcome, man. As long as you're human, human, alien, whatever, man. We're all here to spread love and peace and love. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Everyone's welcome. Yeah, man. That's all. Yeah, that's all we can do, man. Yeah, that's all we can do. All right, cool. Let's crack on. The next card is omens. So you may be like I was saying before, noticing the signs and synchronicities have been a bit off for me, right? Like feeling connected and kind of shut off spiritually. So certain omens I see. I don't know, walking. I don't know. I might see butterflies and shit, and it's like I know certain. If you start seeing certain omens, Google what the certain omens mean, right? You may be seeing synchronicities, synchronicities, signs, and guidance. But yeah, pay attention to the signs, man. Oh, I don't listen. I ain't doing a reading for that, but that we'll see how that unfolds, man. We'll see how that unfolds, dude. Because it's rigged anyway. It's rigged anyway because they don't want. Well, looking at it from a spiritual point of view, right? There's it's a pyramid, isn't it? Yeah, it's a pyramid, right? Trump is like down here, yeah. Even though he's the president, there's levels to the shit in it, and Trump actually wants change. Yeah, that's what I believe. Trump wants. If you listen to Trump, yeah, and you hear certain things that he's saying, dude, he's stating facts. This other girl, this other like Biden was just I don't know, either a straight clone, yeah, or he was like a dummy or something. Because you had this. Listen, I watched. They had this brother Biden, yeah, as president of America. My guy can't even hold make a sentence. Are you joking? Like what? Like, there's little kids that can hold conversation better than him, and you've got this guy running a country. That's insane. But he's just a puppet. They're all puppets. All this Diddy as well. Distraction. Everything's a distraction right now, man. Just yeah, yeah. Just focus on you. Just focus on you right now because things will unfold the way that they're meant to unfold in it, and the thing's rigged anyway. So yeah, the thing's rigged. Because if Trump gets in, there's going to be a lot of changes, and that's going to go against certain people's agendas, right? So they don't want that. They don't want that. Like Trump trying to build the bloody the wall between South America and America, right? That was to stop the immigrants and fucking the child kidnappers and people traffickers and that. But that's going against their plan. Yeah, it's going against their plan, so they don't want that. But then they're moaning about all these immigrants and stuff coming in. It's like, well, like, yeah, I don't know, man. We just got to watch things unfold, innit, man? Because it's just looking a bit mad. The 3D world's just looking chaotic and chaotic. So yeah, we just got to go with it. But yeah, just try to notice the signs of synchronicities. Oh, I'm from London, man. Things are just the. England and the US, we're basically the same. Yeah, what? Yeah, we're basically the same, man. And it affects Oh, I don't even want to go. All right, cool. Basically, England. I think I was watching one history channel. Yeah, England. Something. I think England. There's like five power countries. Yeah, England, United States, Canada, Australia, and there's another one. I can't remember the other one. But they're basically all English, if that made sense, or they're all connected in some way. And then you had the bloody Britain with the colonization and all that. So everywhere is still connected to Britain, if that makes sense. So behind the scenes, England is still running the show, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're not we're probably in a worse state than you are, dude. Trust. And we're like it's 2024 and we've got a king, yeah, and that's what I said. We got a king, yeah, and when he became king, he was going up the road in his chariot or whatever, having people out in the cold and rain waiting for my man. So it's like, dude, like you clearly don't give a shit about these people if you've got these people camping out in the rain and shit for you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're in 2024 and we've got a king and hierarchy and all this. So I don't understand it. People should be equal, yeah, during this time. We're evolution wise, yeah, we are way behind schedule as a species. Yeah, we're way behind. Like, what are we warring over? It's not even us that's warring. It's the governments that are I'm ranting here now. All right, cool. Yeah. Like the peoples? It's not even the people that are warring these days. It's the governments that are warring between each other, causing drama. Why? The people want peace and want to just chill out. But what are you lot doing? What are you beefing over? What are you fighting over? Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. It's rigged, man. The same thing happens over here as well. Oh yeah, vote for Labour and this and that. Dude, people have been voting and shit has been getting worse and worse. So where these votes? What change are you not really doing? I don't know about the US. Well, maybe the US as well. But I know in the UK we're in like a cost of living crisis, dude. Like a can of beans, yeah, is like £2. What the fuck? But the same can of beans 2 years ago was £1. So what? And where is all this money going? Where's this money going? And who, who are the government in debt to? Is the question. Who's the government in debt to? You not just print money now. Why don't you just print more? Like back in the day, I know it was currency was built on how much gold you had. Yeah, dude. If you're these times, it's not even about the gold. Yeah. That's exactly where it goes. But they make a lot of profit from doing that. But then again, you print in money. Money is just printed these days. It's just a piece of paper, which is just mad. But yeah, let me just crack on let me crack on with this reading because it's getting into some debate. I love ranting. I do love ranting and having a chat about what's really taking place because this is serious stuff that we need to question. Like, why is the cost? Like, okay, you said you're in the US. You guys are going through a cost of living crisis as well, dude. Like, what? That don't make like. It's just a way to keep us trapped. No. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, man. We're just chatting. We're just vibing. We're just vibing. We're just vibing. It's all cool, man. It's all love. Selections, yeah, it's selection, man. They choose who they bloody want in, man. It's a nightmare. Um, but yeah, this cost of living and all that. Yeah, like I was saying about, dude. Like I said, you might not have been here when I was talking about the food. Like, dude, we have to pay. Like, nobody owns Mother Earth, right? So why are we paying? Why we got to pay for food? Why we got to pay for food? That don't make no sense. Where's this? Like, all right, cool. If you got a farmer who's farming the food, yeah, all right, cool. You give the farmer like some money for. They would do it more in trade back in the day, yeah. All right, cool. If I got sheeps, I'll give you a sheep for 10 chickens or some shit, right? But talking about way back. But what? Yeah, why we got to pay for food? Most of it we can get for free. What? Why we pay? What? Yeah, I just can't resonate with that. Yeah, we got to pay for food when we can get most of it for free. That's a bit mad. But yeah, we just got to watch how things unfold. I think, yeah, yeah. When is the election anyway? Is it the 5th? The next card is retreat. So right now is the time to retreat. Yeah. I don't know. For the last week or two, my energy, like usually I'm always out and about, but recently I haven't felt to be lit. Okay, cool. It's on the 5th. Oh, okay. All right. Guy Fawkes night. So hopefully we might see some change because it's on Guy Fawkes night when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament because Guy Fawkes was seeing what a mess Parliament was back in the day. That's why he tried to blow it up, but then got assassinated because he was trying to make change. Yeah. So when they're going celebrating Guy Fawkes and that, he was actually trying to do a good thing, yeah, because Parliament is a mess back then, and it is still a mess now, yeah. But yeah, we should see how it. And that's another thing. They like to do these things strategically, like Guy Fawkes Night. They like to do a lot of things with the stars. So a lot of things happen on new moons, full moons, eclipses. So be very mindful of these things because these people know what they're doing, and certain things can be. It's just energy manipulation in it, but they're just manipulating it for the wrong reasons. But yeah, right now is the time to retreat, to go inward, man. Like I was saying, me personally, I've been trying to avoid going to big supermarkets and that because the energy in there is just chaotic and mad. Um, so yeah, right now it's becoming winter time. People are gonna staying indoors more. Um, yeah, and just go inwards more. Go inwards more, man. Because it's like hibernation period in it. So yeah, right now is the time to go inward. Um, yeah, okay. And then the last card is transformation. So yeah, we're transforming. Like I keep saying, man, we're transforming on a cellular level. So we're changing the world inside out. So we're the more inner work and healing you do, you're changing internally, and then things will change externally. People think that they want the world to change externally first. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, we got to change internally, and then it will be reflected back externally, right? So I've been saying this for the last 4 years, man. It feels like we're in this kind of, like we're in the cocoon in it, and it feels like we're kind of breaking out of the cocoon, but we're still trapped in the cocoon, if that makes sense. So we're kind of like in this kind of trap period, if that made sense. That's how it feels energy wise for me. So the last 4 years has been like there's been movement and then not movement and it's been stagnant and then I want to go this direction and then that way's kind of blocked and then feeling blocked spiritually and then feeling exhausted. Yeah, it's just a lot in it. So yeah, just go with the rhythm of the body. But yeah, we're transforming, man. Like I'm saying, we're going up there, man. We're transforming, and yeah, we're going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, but we've got to go through the cocoon stage first. And the cocoon stage is probably the most difficult stage, you know? So yeah, that's where we're headed anyway. And we just got to ride the wave, man. You just got to ride the wave. Um, some of yeah, some of you may be having a dark night of the soul, going through like a period of like depression or anxiety. I can totally relate to that. Yeah, can totally relate to that. Oh yeah, we had daylight savings a few days ago. Yeah, yeah. Even with the daylight savings, they're manipulating the bloody weather and everything right now. So yeah, I don't know. And that sun is not the sun, whatever it is out there. I can tell you that it's not what it. Yeah, it's not what it, that's not the sun. And it was like, yeah. So yeah, we just got to go with it, man. So that daylight saving things. Even the map, like the world is not even round. I don't think the world. We're in some dome. I believe we're in some dome. I don't believe that the Earth's round. No, I don't believe the Earth's round. Yeah, because I swear it was even in that 2020 where I think China was making some artificial sun or whatever, and I don't that whatever that is in the sky is not the original sun. Because usually when like even in summertime, like being in the sun, you get recharged by it. That being in it's not even pleasant being in that sun. I don't know what it's not whatever it is anyway, but it's not pleasant being in it. Yeah, it's not pleasant being in it because you're meant to get energized and sun not yeah get suntanned or whatever, but the sun gives you energy in it whatever that is. I don't know what. Yeah, it's emitting something in it. That's all I'm saying. But it's not. It's not the source energy that we need for survival and stuff. It's giving off light, yeah, but it's not the light that we need. I can tell you that. But everything. That's what I'm saying. Everything is just so manipulated and like just fake at the moment. The food, water, air, sun, weather, everything is just. That's like we're living in a simulation, straight up simulation right now. Um, and everything's coming to light. So yeah, we just got to ride the wave anyway, man. But yeah, just got to ride the wave. But yeah, we're transforming, man. We just got to take it each day as it comes, man, and just go with it. Oh God, yeah. There's the inner Earth. Yeah, there's yeah. I'm not, yeah. This is just the external. There's so much stuff that's for another video, man. But there's so much stuff that's being hidden from us, like the inner Earth, um, even the moon. The moon is a satellite. The moon is not the moon. The moon's not even meant to be there. Yeah. Was it the Dogon? I think it's the Dogon tribe in Africa. They speak. I swear it's Dogon. I can't remember. But there's one tribe in Africa, like they're like one of the oldest tribes, and they talk about a period before the moon, like the where it was just sun, but the a moon was placed there to kind of balance out our evolution because we're evolving slowly, and the moon's there to assist with that. Because I believe, because it has an effect on our emotions. So we get, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's there. It's not meant to be there, innit? But it has an effect on us somehow, innit? I don't know what. But yeah, in the earth, everything's gonna come to light. Like I was saying, the history and all that is not what people think it is. Like the map, the world map, that's not what the world actually looks like. I don't think. I don't. It's not. Like even when you're going on a plane, planes can only go like this, right? So if the world was round, why couldn't you go like that? They just talk shit, man. They just talk utter rubbish to people and making people believe it. Like, oh yeah, we went to the moon in like the 60s. Mate, have you seen that there's spacesuits in the 60s and that? There's no way that spacesuit would have got up there. And another thing is, yeah, you see, all right, cool. All right, cool. Check this, yeah. Like you see, when they go, supposedly, no one has actually left the firmament. Yeah, no one's gone into space in it. Yeah, but so when you're seeing rockets take up to go to the so-called moon, yeah, you're seeing this big thing, and then parts come off of it, and they send the little projectile thing to get to the moon. How are they getting back? How are they getting back? Because that little piece of thing ain't bringing them back home. So where are they getting this info? Yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of people fooled, yeah, and a lot of people, like when you're trying to tell some people, I spoke to a few people, like yeah, you lot didn't go to the moon like in the 60s and that. They all swear blind to it. They went there. It's like, dude, mate, like you lot didn't go there, and people don't want to hear that, innit? But yeah, everything's coming to light, innit? Like history. Everything's coming to light, and some people ain't gonna be ready for it, innit? That's all I'm saying, innit? And yeah, what was I gonna say? But they put a lot of everything that this is what these entities are very smart because they actually have to tell you what their plan is, and it's for us to accept it as normal. So they put it in films, yeah. Oh yeah, like what's it called? The Mandela Effect and MK Ultra and all this, yeah. Dude, they are, they're real things, right? Like MK Ultra, for instance, yeah. All it is mind control and programming. So if you're listening to rap music or drill music constantly, you're programming your brain. So that's like a form of MK Ultra. So when you're hearing people going out there blazing up schools and all this and that, it's because they've been programmed to do that. Or you've seen these young teenagers, oh yeah, drill this and Chicago and London. Mate, I don't listen to drill music, yeah, but why is drill music getting promoted? Is the question. Like I'll be popping on YouTube and I'll see drill music just coming up on my screen. It's like, dude, I don't even listen to drill and I don't even fucking research drill. So why is it getting suggested in my algorithm? Because all they're talking about drill music is not nothing positive. Yeah, I don't know, man. But everything is coming to light, man, and some people ain't gonna be ready for it. And yeah, no, man. Not everyone is going to where we're going, innit? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, everyone's soul journey and soul path is different. So yeah, I don't know where people. Everyone's going to where they're meant to be going. Yeah, like I was saying, that MK Ultra thing's real. That MK Ultra thing is so real. Like, who was I talking? I think I was watching something with with my kids and stuff, and I was like, oh no, it was yeah, that's it. It was one. It was one. It was one series, and the kids were having a fucking what's it called? Like a school shooting. Happy New Moon. Where was it? Yeah, there was having is it a rehearsal? I don't know what the hell it was, but just no scenario. So and I was like, mate, like people in America really kids, yeah. America's just mad in it because I don't know why people in America, like, I can understand having a shotgun, yeah, like because you lot have got bears and all them thing there, yeah. That's mad in it. Why the hell does someone need a big machine gun? Like, bruv, like you can have kids running up into schools, chopping down people in like what? Like, all right, cool. I get the right to bear arms and all that. Yeah, maybe a shotgun or a little handgun. Why the hell does man need a big assault rifle? What are you trying to I don't get it. Like, cool. Everyone should have a form of self defense, right? Even in the UK, I don't. Actually, no, let's not go into that. America, you've lot got some madness over there in it. Like you have like wild and like you have bears and like you can go for a little walk in the woods in America and come across a fucking bear and that. What that is mad. That's insane. So yeah, shotguns and shit, cool. But why does man need grenades and a fucking assault rifle? What use like what use lot? Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand it, man. Yeah, mad, crazy. But yeah, like you were saying, like I was, everything is being manipulated right now. The frequencies is a big thing. So like they was installing certain things in 2020. Not gonna go too deep into that, but for those who had eyes, will see in it. Yeah, seeing certain things get put up and them digging up the roads and all that. Um, that's all frequency. We're getting constantly bombarded by frequencies that's having an effect on us. We're energetic beings, right? We're getting bombarded with Wi-Fi, um, EMFs constantly, EMF, Bluetooth, infrared on a daily basis. So that's why I don't know. That's why everything is feeling more difficult right now. I feel because we're getting bombarded with so much. Like everyone has a mobile phone, right? And that lets off a certain frequency, yeah, and that's gonna have an effect on us. Do you know what I'm saying? That 4G, 5G, and all that, dude. That's having an effect on us. 5G. I'm not gonna go too much into that anyway. Yeah, but yeah, man, we just got to just watch how things unfold because things are unfolding, man. So yeah, um, it's just not about trying to get too caught up in it, like the elections and all this and that. Yeah, indeed, and that's just by raising the frequencies, just by just basically doing your inner work and just being a good human being. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be hard. Like it doesn't need to be hard. It can be challenging when you're working through certain things like trauma, past experiences, things just coming up that just need to be worked through, and it's about feeling them. Feeling is healing, as I keep saying in nearly all my videos. Feeling is healing, isn't it? Not running from them. Yeah, like I was saying in one of my, it might have been one of my recent videos, but I said it at my men's group or whatever that I went to, and I was like, dude, like the older generation, yeah, I feel so sorry for them. You know, when they was raising people, like men, oh yeah, men shouldn't cry, because you're a man, and dude, you know how damaging it is to be shut off from your emotions. You're a human being, so you're suppressing that. I remember my brethren saying, he's Irish, yeah, so the Irish are just funny, innit, yeah? He said he was going to Ireland and he was having a panic attack, and his dad was like, just shut up and just suck it up or something. And I was like, dude, like, a panic attack is a serious like, if you've ever had a panic attack, yeah, you feel like you are physically losing your shit and you are dying, yeah? And you got man there, just shut up and suck it up, bro. Like, what? Like, do you know how damaging that is? And you just got to suppress that. You just got to hold that down. So the people, no wonder the people, why so many men got so many fucking issues in this day and age, like the older generation, isn't it? It's our generation. We're like the bloody, we're healing a lot of ancestral trauma as well, us lot. Yeah, our generation. So be mindful of that, innit? Some of the things that you're healing is not even just your shit. It's like through the bloodline and collectively, yeah? So give yourself some credit, innit? Yeah? But yeah, the older generation, them men, oh yeah, like you're not meant to show emotions. You just got to suck it up and that. Do you know how damaging that is? To suppress your emotions. That's why a good majority of them are fucking alcoholics or narcissists or running around. Like the amount of single fathers, that single mothers are out there. And it's like, dude, like it's, yeah, the world is just a mess, man. It's a wild. Like, I mean, it's a lovely place. Earth is such a lovely planet. I'm not from here, by the way. Like, Earth is a lovely planet, but it's just being, they fucking taking the piss out of her, man. Jesus Christ. Like, fucking, they're bleeding her dry. They're bleeding Mother Earth dry, man, these entities, man. Yeah, it's not cool, man. Yeah, they're just here to destruct. Yeah, destruction, man. They want destruction. That's all they want, man. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we just got to ride the wave, and we're just here for, yeah, we're here like this. What is taking place currently on Earth has never happened before in the universe. Yeah, I was definitely one of them. Personally, I was one of them be seen but not heard kids in it. Yeah, but I've got voice in it, so that's why I struggle with my communication now in it. Like, big, yeah, yeah. It's like, dude, like, yeah, you got to be seen, not heard. It's like, dude, I got voice. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's um some shit that I got to work through in my older years. Do you know what I mean? It's like, dude, man, so long, man, so long and damaging. So it's like, yeah, when I'm teaching my kids, it's like, yeah, man, you got to like speak up and that. Like, if you got something to say it. Like, do you know what I mean? If I've done something wrong, like, all right, cool. Like, say what you got, what I've done wrong. All right, point it out to me and that. If you're feeling a certain way, voice that, and then we can work through it and then move on. Not fucking just some people. Listen, so there's some people out there that are harboring, holding shit to their chest, yeah, and it's damaging them. It is very damaging. Holding on to stuff, you're storing energy. You see tumors and shit, that's stored energy because you're holding on to things. Things are meant to be moving. Energy is fluid. That's why they call it emotions, energy in motion, right? Things are meant to be moving, not stagnant in it. So when you got like anger and unforgiveness, you're holding it, and then that's why you start people getting like fucking lung cancer and all this and that because each organ is attached to a certain chakra and all this thing there. Yeah, man. Yeah, basically we got. I think our generation has got it the hardest. Yeah, every generation's got it hard, has had it hard, right? But I think our generation has got it most challenging because we are dealing with our ancestral shit, trying to heal our own shit, and trying to help the outside world, right? So yes, it's hard, man. And then Yeah, I'm just trying to teach my kids through my life experience and shit. I'm open, yeah, I'm open. If they ask me certain questions when they get of age, then yeah, I'll just be open with it. But it's like, dude, like, communication is so important. Do you know how many relationships and shit can be saved with just communication? Or people, yeah, just communication. And people need to take responsibility and accountability, not thinking I'm always right. Dude, no one's ever fucking right, yeah? It's like, yeah, and everyone makes mistakes. It's all right to make mistakes, but you got to own your mistake. Yeah, fucked up, man. Cool. If you're going to change, and make effort from making a mistake, then yeah, cool. But if you're gonna just keep making a mistake and keep repeating it, then you're not learning, innit? So you're not really taking accountability or responsibility. So you're not really learning. You're saying I'm sorry, but it's empty words, really, innit? But yeah, man. Watching things unfold is it's gonna be interesting. It's an interesting ride. It's gonna be a very interesting. It's interesting ride anyway. Like to see how things are unfolding in it. Like, yeah, like 4 years ago, they really had us lining up outside shops for food. That is insane. That is insane. But that happened. I think it was like in the 1900s with the Spanish flu or some shit. It's like, dude, the history is just repeating itself. But like, yeah, not a lot of people fell for it. A good majority of people did fall for it this time, but there was a lot of things that the media is not real. It's an illusion. Yeah, it's just another form of programming. The older generation, that's why they. But listen, my nan's generation, dude, she was always watching the news. Oh yeah, news at 9, news at 6. Dude, they're only telling you what they want you to know, and it's like. They ain't talking about no positive things on the news either. It's just all, oh yeah, this has happened, that's happened. It's like, dude, like it's another form of programming, yeah. And like certain things I've just never just resonated with ever. And it's like, yeah, I'm not into any of that because that doesn't, yeah. You can if something doesn't resonate with you, you can just feel it in it. And it's like, yeah, like the news. Oh yeah, this is happening, and it's like everyone is living in different realities, right? And it depends if you want to tune into certain things. Like whatever is happening, all right, you can be mindful of things that's happening worldwide, but is it in your current reality? Most of it not. Most of it not. So it's, oh yeah, the war in Ukraine and this. All right, yeah, all right. What's happening over there is wrong, but people are making that happen, right? But that's not our experience, if that makes sense. So it's not in our reality. So yeah, it's really that everything is not all as it seems. Yeah, but everything is coming to that. It's going to be very interesting going forward to see how things unfold. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, anyway, gang. Yeah, we're even planning to do a live, man. But you know, things. Yeah, just got guided to do a live. So send you guys some blessings as well. Alright, gang. I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and light, tribe. Thanks for the chat. Also, yeah, hit the comments and let me know what your current experience is and what you're going through or whatever, man. Yeah, and have a happy new moon. So, yeah, set your intentions. Yeah, I'm going to probably run around the house with some sage as well after, just to get the energy flowing and stuff like that. Thanks, King. But yeah, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. And yeah, we can just yeah, we're all in this together, innit? So, yeah. Peace, love, and light, tribe. Oh, God.